I always wonder what it's like to go on a road trip in a van. It is often said that a van is freedom, being free to stay where you want, free to go at your own pace, and enjoy the surrounding nature. And that is quite true. For the first time of our lives, Sacha and I decided to go on a van trip. And this time, we won't be traveling very far because we're staying in France, in our hometown, to explore the beauty of Brittany. This is a whole new experience for us, but we always love to do new things, so buckle on because we're going to spend a whole week in a van exploring the west coast of France. This is our first spot in Brittany, and honestly it feels so weird to film here like in France. It's where we live and where we were born, so we're gonna try our best to be creative and inspired. But it's gonna be nice, guys. Hello, you.
Hello, little girl.
This guy keeps following me.
How are you?
You wanna pick with me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's take a picture together.
Okay. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Il fait froid, les gars.
Ouais. Comment créer du contenu avec des nuages, madame? Vous pouvez nous le dire ou pas?
C'est le gros challenge d'aujourd'hui.
Venez, hein. Ça t'embête quoi?
Hi guys, it's getting a little bit cold here. We were supposed to come here and shoot the sunset, but I'm not even sure we're gonna get one tonight. And that is the little inconvenience about Brittany. The weather is super tricky, guys. But yeah, fingers crossed. We're gonna manage to get some shot, guys. For this road trip, we both agreed on 2 rules. No timetables and no set routes. We truly want to experience the freedom of going where we want and when we want. So we haven't really made a detailed travel itinerary. Most of the time while traveling, we are always on the rush, striving to see as much as we can, and sometimes we just forget to enjoy the moment present. Ouais.
De pommes de terre, mais j'ai bien dormi. Hein.
Ouais, j'ai bien dormi, moi. Our flesh all clean, guys. It feels good to take a little shower. We are ready to go back on the road for a second day.
Hey. On est parti ou quoi?
Let's go!
Et on a le beau temps ou pas?
And we have the sun with us.
Allez, let's go!
Let's go, guys!
C'est parti!
We just arrived at Saint-Malo. It feels so weird because I used to come so often here when I was a kid with my parents because it's just super close to Paris. I think it's around like 2 to 3 hours drive.
Est-ce que finalement je suis réellement breton?
Ça c'est la question ça. If you're familiar with France, you have probably heard of Saint-Malo or seen it in a postcard. It's a seaside resort popular for its large fortified walls, and it's also, I believe, one of the most beautiful cities in Brittany. If you want to take a breath of fresh air and get out of Paris for a few days, this is really the perfect destination. Guys, we're gonna try the best pastry in Brittany. This one. Bonjour. Bonjour. Est-ce qu'on peut vous prendre un kouign-amann traditionnel?
Et
traditionnel, s'il vous plaît.
Merci, au revoir.
Merci beaucoup.
Au revoir.
We found the perfect spot to park our car tonight. We have a cute car parked over here and we have the beach behind us. Honestly, I'm still not very used to the fact that we're sleeping outside every night and that we don't have a proper bed, but honestly, so far so good, guys. The van life is super great and somehow we have to get out of our comfort zone. Prêt à dormir ici, c'est ça?
Ouais, ça a l'air cool quand même. Là, on est avec les surfeurs, c'est cool.
On va manger quoi ce soir?
Petite pâte préparée par le chef avec soin, comme toujours.
Ok.
Avec une petite sauce tomate basilic.
De chez Carrefour.
Préparée pas fait maison. Et
ouais.
steak végétarien. C'est cool. Et on n'est pas bien en vrai là, regarde.
C'est cool, hein.
On a l'électricité dans le van et tout. On mange comme des rois. On est sur un super spot à genre 100 mètres de la plage. Stylé, hein.
Oh, le gros cochon, regarde comment tu manges.
Ah mais mon assiette elle glisse, putain.
Going on a van trip is also intentionally creating a stronger connection with your partner, your family, or your best friend. You have to imagine that you're spending 24 hours during a whole week in a confined place where you can barely stand up. In other words, you don't have any privacy. But at the end of the day, I do believe it's really worth it because this is literally the kind of trip where you can get closer with each other, spend less time on your phones, and just truly enjoy the small moments of joy and laughs. Guys, I love this new way of traveling. First time in my life, I really feel like time is running super slow and that I'm really enjoying the moments right here, right now. There's no rush, no pressure. You get to travel at your own pace and it feels good, I'm not gonna lie. Have you ever thought about what traveling truly means to you? For me, traveling is a thirst for learning new things. This thirst that we once had as a child, but also slowly losing it as we're growing up. Remember when we were 5 years old, marveling and being simply happy at something we had never seen? Well, that's the same feeling I have when I'm traveling. My eyes are smiling and my soul is full of excitement. But sometimes, traveling can be a real emotional roller coaster. You'll feel excited, anxious, delighted, and homesick. And those emotions are clearly amplified during the journey. Years down the road, you will look back and realize that those were the times where you gained the most insight into life.
Donc là, je vais prendre ce qu'on appelle un dentifrice Colgate à laine fraîche. Ça va nous permettre d'être à peu près correct pour aller faire les courses devant le ou la caissière. Je prends ta brosse à dents en fait.
Ouais.
Tu te mets comme ça face à la vue, donc face au nuage, et puis tu y vas.
On y va. Pendant combien de temps du coup?
Et puis tu y vas.
C'est bien?
Ouais, j'aime bien. Ouais.
Vous êtes entière, ça te va?
Très bien. Vas-y, on voit. Allez hop, je suis là.
It's time for burgers. I'm starving. We're gonna make lunch now. Really nice bread for burgers. We have some sauce. We have some cheese again. And we have the meat here. Should we put an egg in the burger, Nabil?
No.
No? No eggs?
No.
Going on a road trip in a van means traveling with a house on wheels. And that also means saving a lot of money. To be honest, sleeping in a van every night means that you don't have to pay for accommodation during the entire journey. And that's pretty cool. In addition to that, you will also save a ton of money on meals. Since you can prepare meals right in the van because you have electricity, you will be less tempted to go to restaurants. And that's what we did for the entire week. We just prepared a list for the groceries and made simple and yummy recipes. For us, it's just a more authentic and fun way to enjoy a road trip in a van. Alright guys, it's slightly complicated. We are running out of the water. We have like 0% right now and we were supposed to cook some pasta tonight, but no water. We're gonna go to the bathroom and just fill in the water. So plan B, we're gonna cook some great pasta tonight guys. It's gonna be alright.
It's gonna be a good day.
Good eyes. we're gonna sleep tonight. We're gonna make the bed right now. Come with me. The bed sheet here. Ah, it's gonna be so nice. Thank you. Can you give me the pillow, please?
One pillow for you.
Yeah.
And one pillow for me.
Thank you.
Have a good night. I'm a little bit tired.
I'm gonna sleep on that side, guys. It's not super big, but I feel like it's gonna be super comfy.
You move like a potato.
Shut up. Another day, another van life trip. Mais c'est pas là les eaux usées et tout? C'est grave, hein?
Là, je pars vider votre petit pipi, madame.
Sadly, this is our last day with our baby van. We had such a great time traveling in a van and exploring new spots. The biggest lesson we've learned during this trip is to truly learn how to appreciate the little things in life, because those little moments are the happiest, trust me. This kind of trip teaches us the freedom that comes with having less. We didn't have to go to fancy restaurants, neither sleep in a beautiful 5-star hotels to truly enjoy this trip. We simply enjoy every single minute of this road trip, doing what we love the most, traveling and filming. I think at the end of the day, the destination doesn't matter, but the trip itself does. I hope this trip inspires you to see traveling from another perspective. I would definitely recommend it to anybody who needs freedom and a desire to learn how to appreciate the little things.
Je dois conduire, tout ranger, mettre de l'essence, tout faire. L'autre elle me regarde, elle fait ses vlogs.
Princess passenger, guys.